All right, let's go ahead and start going over them. So let's look at this very first one. If we can recall from yesterday, who can tell me what the formula for area is? Height times width. Very good. And I want you guys to make sure that you do height times width. It doesn't really matter, but when we keep going along further with our lessons, it'll be easier if we just multiply the height times the width always, okay? So in this very first one, what is my height?
4.
A equals 4. My width is
9A.
9A. So my area is going to equal
36A.
36A. Very good. Box my answer. Did everybody get that?
Either way, it'll be okay because I'll put 9A first.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it'll equal the same number. But we just, going on further down, we just want you guys to do the height times the width. But for right now, it will equal the same. Okay, does that kind of make sense, Majane? All right, moving on to rectangle, 2. What's the very first thing that I put? A equals. Awesome. My height is 7B multiplied by 5B. Oh, sorry, guys. 5B. And my answer is?
35B squared.
35B squared. Why do I square that B?
Because you got 2 B's.
Good, because I'm multiplying 2 B's together. Awesome. Very good. Alrighty. Now we're doing 2 rectangles, and then we're adding those areas together. So for my first rectangle, what is my area?
12.
Sorry, what is my formula? A equals, what's my height for this rectangle? 3. What's my width? 4C. So my area for this rectangle is going to be
12C.
12C. Good job. Now moving on to my second rectangle in this overall shape. My height, I'm looking at this rectangle now. So my height for this rectangle is going to be 3. My width, 4, equals 12. So bringing it down, for my overall area, I'm going to put 12C plus what?
12.
12. And then do I leave it like that?
Yes, because they're not combining like terms.
They're not like terms. Very good. Awesome job, Rihanna. Okay, now we're moving on to the 4 rectangles. Sorry, I forgot. It was a busy morning, Sean. Okay, we are looking at this rectangle first. So, A equals, what's my height for this rectangle?
3D.
3D. Times it by, what's my width?
4D.
4D. To equal?
12D squared.
12D squared. Very good. All right, let's go down to this bottom rectangle here. So now we're looking at this rectangle. What is my height for this rectangle? 5. My width? 4D. Good. And my area? 20D. Good job. All All right. Almost done with this one, you guys. This rectangle. What is my height, please? 3D. My width? 7 equals
21D.
21D. My area for this rectangle is 21D. And now we're looking at this last rectangle in this shape. What is my width, or my height, sorry? 5. My width? 7. Equals? 35. I'm going to go ahead and circle those so I know what numbers I'm working with here. All right, so if I bring this down, I'm going to just go ahead and write all my numbers out so I know what numbers I'm working with. So I'm going to bring down 12D squared plus, what do we have? 21D plus 20D plus 35. Now, can I leave it like this, or are there like terms that I can combine? There's like terms that I can combine, right? Which two like terms am I going to combine here? 20 and 21. Awesome. So, my final answer is going to be what? Haley, can you tell me what my final answer is going to be?
41D.
41D will be the combined like terms, right? But so my overall written answer is going to be what? A equals... That's okay. Jemiah, can you help her out? Yep. 12D squared plus... That's where I combine those like terms. So that's where that 41 is going to come in. Okay, Haley? Right here, 41D plus what, Darius? 35. And now I have no more like terms, so this is going to be my final answer. Okay? Good work. Nice way to help each other out. Now for my last problem on the opener, we are going to be using the distributive property. Now, have you guys done this before?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, I am going to take this 3 and I'm going to distribute it into both of those numbers, right? So, I'm going to multiply that 3 by that 4, and I'm going to multiply that 3 and that 4. So, Devontae, can you help me out?
Yeah.
Thank you. So, 3 times 4C, 12C. Am I going to add it or subtract it here? I'm going to add it. I have no negative numbers.
3 times 4 is 12.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. And is that my final answer?
Yeah.
Don't you circle the variable?
Say again, what?
Don't you circle the variable or no?
You don't have to circle the variable in this circumstance because you're not solving for it. So if you were solving for the variable, trying to figure out what it was, you would, but we're not solving the equation here, we're just distributing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question though. I have you guys trained well.
You sure do.
See that variable, circle it.
All right, good job, you guys. If you could pass those over to Mr. McFarland, I would greatly appreciate it.